Whoa. I'm gonna fucking come out and say it. I am pissed off.
Why?
Okay? Molly Shannon. Both her shows canceled. Both of them. I Love This For You, which was actually pretty good on Showtime.
Yeah.
Catch season 1 before they take it off.
Yeah.
And the others, remember that show that I was trying to put you on?
Oh,
don't even bother.
Can't even look for it.
So I'm upset because Molly Shannon deserves justice. Okay.
Yeah. Well, anyways, you guys, there's a lot of things.
Sitting on that all week.
There's a few things, I guess, that are grinding our gears this week. And we decided, what the heck, let's bring another episode.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
So, welcome to Bubble Bath Stories. I'm your host, Manny Oso.
You're not the only host, you're a co-host.
And here's my other host.
I am Nicky Trendz, and you're listening to your favorite 15-minute podcast. We want to keep things positive, but it's time to get a little negative. So thank God the show is only 15 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Do you? I feel like you should start. I already gave my thing.
Well, I mean, there's some things that really been getting to me this week, but yesterday really put the cherry on top. So, anyways, it's 2023, right?
2023.
We've been watching events at bars for how long now?
A very long time.
And we've been using the same channels. You know, like all these events, they don't change channels. They're all on HBO or Showtime or on the same pay-per-view network, right? Mm-hmm. So my whole thing is, why do bars still have connectivity issues? Yesterday we were at this event, right? And half of the bar, the TVs, had connection issues. And the other half, they were on the wrong channel. And the guy's trying to figure out the controls. He's got like 2 controls in his hands. I'm like, why aren't these labeled? Why is the guy on the phone have better connection than, I don't know.
Okay.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense, world.
I did say if you brought this up, I'd fight you on it.
Yeah.
Because technology.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can both agree that it doesn't work seamlessly, which is what I'm against. This idea of everything needs to be run on technology.
Why aren't the remotes labeled? He didn't know which remote goes to which TV.
I don't think that guy worked there. He was just throwing an event. That's fucked up. Also, yes, label things.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But the fact that I don't know. I'm not a techie person. Yeah. I just imagine that all the TVs are somehow connected. So that one person who was on their phone watching it.
Yeah.
Was just one person watching it on their data service.
Okay.
Come on. We have everything in this house runs on Apple. The minute that one thing doesn't work, it throws the whole thing out of whack.
Starts at a certain time, and y'all decide until 20 minutes after the event starts to figure out which control goes to which TV.
No, I told you I'd fight you on this one. I thought you would think long and hard about it.
It's 2023. Bars, y'all gotta get your shit together. And don't take my order till the TV is back on.
Oh my God.
What's your next one?
Guys, remember this face. They're not going to let you into another event again.
What's your next one?
Mine. It's a local problem, right?
Yeah.
Because not everybody, if you don't live in New York City, you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. But if you come to visit New York City, let me give you some advice. Mm-hmm. Don't take the fucking train. Okay? If you're used to walking slow, don't take the train. If you don't know where you're going, don't take the train. Because you are fucking with the flow of people who live there who need to get places. Mm-hmm. Now, before you hit up the comments talking about, well, maybe you should leave early. Maybe you should do this. Maybe you should do... First of all, you know how many times I've left early and still have wound up late?
Those trains are not really
But it's not just the trains, it's this. Move the hell out of the way. Listen, when Manny first ever visited New York, the first thing I did was give him a hardcore lesson about the train.
Yeah, you can tell somebody's from Florida when you see the speed they walk at.
But rule number 1, if you are fucking with the flow of traffic, just find a corner and go it. Please pick up your children. Just pick them up. This is not the time. I know I'm going to get... I know one of my friends is getting...
We've had this argument with one of your friends.
I've had this argument, and I know I'm going to get flamed. Pick up the fucking kid and take him down the stairs. I mean... This is not a learning lesson. Your dog, just pick up the fucking dog.
Rush hour is definitely not the time to teach a toddler how to go up the stairs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, rush hour is definitely not the time to sit there and admire the signs on the walls.
Well, we're not just talking about the walking,
it's
right?
definitely not the time to like not know which way you're going. If you don't know which way you're going, step out of the way.
Yeah, but we're not even talking about that either. Not just that. If you are on a train and you are by the door and there's a plethora of space everywhere else, move the fuck out of the way. That's it. If you're gonna go to a stop where there's a ton of people, you standing right at the fucking door, not letting people go through because they don't know if you're coming on or off or whatever the fuck is happening, and they have to plow through you to get space, you're a moron and you're an asshole.
Yeah, if you don't
just
move
to where the space is at. I don't know why everybody feels like they gotta fucking stand right here when there's all of this space here, and then get upset when people have to push through them to get off. All I'm saying is, if you're gonna visit, learn a little train etiquette. I'm sure there's a fucking whole TikTok channel about it.
Yeah.
And if you live in New York City, I'm gonna need you to open up your fucking eyes and your ears and follow traffic.
I mean, honestly, speaking on people standing in the most awkward places, what is up with folks who go to a restaurant, right? Mm-hmm. They order their food, and instead of this whole lobby that they set up for you to sit in and wait at for the food to be ready,
that has happened.
People want to walk directly in front of the person that's preparing the food. Like they've never seen someone pour a cup of coffee before. I get it. Some people are worried their order's going to get messed up or something like that. Or they're in so much of a rush. They think if they stand there, the person's going to make it faster. Coffee only pours a certain speed.
Should we reenact what you're talking about?
No, we don't need that. But it's frustrating because people stand right in front of there and they always think that their order is up next when 10 people ordered before you. I was at the Dunkin' Donuts the other day, right? And this lady orders after me, 2 people after me, and then stands right directly in front of the expedite station, right? And instead of listening to the order, the lady is yelling out to make sure the right person gets the right order because she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
The lady just starts looking in every bag.
No, people get really upset about that.
Yo, I look.
But also, they put the labels on the bag.
And she looks at me and she says, oh, sorry. And I look at her, I'm like, and I look at her husband.
Oh.
And I'm like, but what is up with that? Like, you guys can't just wait? Like, if you go to and this is the thing. People have this instant gratification, right? Mm-hmm. And so they order it and they think it's going to be right there. These are people who've never worked in fast food, by the way, or who've never worked in service industry.
I feel like people who worked in the service industry are kind of worse judgers.
No.
When it comes to things like that?
No, I don't think so at all. I think people who have worked in the service industry just know how you're supposed to be acting. Oh. And if you haven't worked in the service industry, you don't get it.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
You just don't get it. Oh,
producers. What's your next one?
I'm gonna just go off the cuff here, okay? Yeah. Bear with me. 4th of July, by the time this comes out, it still won't be 4th of July. Mm-hmm. Fireworks aren't cool after 4th of July, guys. That's just a fucking reminder. We literally, it was what, midnight?
Yeah.
I was in the best fucking sleep. You know that real good sleep where you're just like, that's what I fucking woke up to.
Yeah.
Come on. Are we not over? Like, I get during the pandemic, there was nothing to do. Everything was closed. But are we really still going to do that every fucking night for the next 2 months?
Like, also, if you're gonna do that, why don't you go somewhere where there's no people?
Or trees, by the way. We live in a neighborhood full of trees.
We live right next to an industrial area.
That is true, too.
Go right next to the buildings where people aren't working at night.
It like the inconsiderateness, is that a word?
Somebody might call the cops on us there. They're gonna call the cops on you anywhere. Be a man and just fucking go exactly where nobody's being bothered.
Yeah, I mean,
like why? It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
It's not like there's a party or anything.
It makes sense.
It's also like there wasn't a party happening last night.
There was no party.
So just some fucking rando was like, I got these fireworks. I just can't wait till a couple days to blow up. At midnight decides they want to fucking blow it up. I'm like, be considerate, people. Be considerate. Be considerate. That's all it is. Be fucking considerate. And before anybody hits the comments like, and Shannon closed your window. Our windows were closed. We had the AC on. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, we were not expecting that.
Yeah, though that sound is designed to penetrate windows, so that'd be a dumb comment. I gotta bring something up too. Folks who wait for like buses or for Ubers and taxis and stuff. Why are you waiting on the street? Again.
Like a hooker.
Again. There's an entire sidewalk designed for your safety for where you should be standing and walking.
But Manny, what if they say bike riders also are on the sidewalks?
That doesn't matter. What I'm saying is if you're waiting for a ride and it's on its way, why are you standing in the way of the vehicle?
You did get hurt when someone did that.
A police officer did that. A police officer stood out in front, right on the bike lane, looking the opposite direction of oncoming traffic, looks up and says, "That's a nice building." And I got in an accident. But people do this. I don't understand why people do this. Like, they look the opposite direction of where traffic is coming.
Yeah, I will say I'm guilty of that, but more because I'm so used to doing both ways. So I guess like instinct, sometimes I look the wrong way before I look the right way. But I feel you. There's a bike lane. That's it. The bikes will run.
Like, and I get it. I get it. If you saw me and you're in a crosswalk, if you got everything going for you, you saw me and you're in a crosswalk and I'm supposed to yield to you because the sign says yield to you. I get that. I totally get that. But let's talk about people who just walk in the middle of a traffic, doesn't even look the direction the traffic's coming, and then it just doesn't make sense. People haven't learned how to cross the street. Well, a kindergartner knows how to cross the street.
Well, they haven't learned how to walk up the stairs because right as I was rushing, this lady stopped midway to take a picture of a statue.
Yeah, I mean, I know retired police officers who jaywalk and they say because they don't got time. But same thing. They don't even look the direction the traffic's coming.
Manny is a stickler for crossing when you're supposed to cross. Just say that. If you ever see him waiting a really long time, even though there's no cars coming, it's because he has not been allowed to cross without the symbol.
I come from Tampa Bay.
And
And one thing people know about Tampa, other than the fact that it's where pirates have gone to retire for life, is that it is one of the most dangerous places for pedestrians. We got terrible, terrible accidents. So I learned how to cross the street. But there's a lot of adults out there that still don't know how to cross the street.
Well, I got one more.
Yeah.
This is actually to the viewers. Why y'all don't be participating?
Oh, yeah, we've had this.
Why you don't be engaging? If we do a poll and you've already scrolled, why have you not voted? Do not like it without participating. That doesn't make any sense.
You're like, oh, that's a nice election.
And some of the violators out there who share a trillion things with us, by the way, never share our stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You violators know who you are. But I have a gripe with that. Because every time we do a poll, give away a question, we get all the people who saw it.
Yeah.
But only one person will answer. Come on, fuckers. Like, we know what you guys are doing on social media. We're on social media. We know, like, it don't take that long. You're like, boop, 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 boop. That's it. That's a great. But whatever. This isn't a show about negativity. We just had to get some things.
This is an episode about it, though.
Definitely an episode because.
Well, because sometimes you got to let the stress out, and you gotta let people know.
And we're not happy all the time.
I mean, if we don't say it, nobody's gonna say it.
But we want to know what is grinding your gears.
Yeah,
what is upsetting you?
What can you not put up with this week?
Next or last week or last month. We just want to know what is pissing you off. But before we do that, you got to know where to find us.
Yeah.
So you can find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at Bubble Bath Stories.
You can find me at Got No Time For This.
And you can find me at Nicky Trendz on Instagram. And if you're looking for some cool merchandise, you can go to our website, bubblebathstories.co. And if you're looking just to give us a compliment, you can email us at bubblebathstories@gmail.com. Until next time, you terrible people. Bye.